Your car throws a warning light, stumbles between gears, or idles like it's taking its last breath, and suddenly the shop wants hundreds just to diagnose it. Here's the truth most mechanics won't say out loud. In most cases, nothing's actually broken. Your car's systems are just confused, miscalibrated, or begging for a reset. In this video, I'll show you 11 powerful zero-cost resets you can do at home that can bring your car back to life in minutes. These are the resets mechanics quietly use every day, but rarely explain, and do not miss the last one. It's a secret reset even veteran technicians don't want regular drivers knowing. Let's jump in. Reset 1 TPS sensor receiver. Press the gas and your car hesitates, as if it's second-guessing your command. Or maybe you feel sudden jerks while cruising that make the ride rough. That's classic throttle position sensor TPS confusion. It usually happens after a weak battery carbon buildup, throttle cleaning, or simply years of driving. Sensor stops reading the full sweep of your pedal, so the ECU guesses badly. The fix? A simple TPS reset. How to reset that? Insert the key and turn it to on, but don't start. Slowly press the gas pedal to the floor. Hold briefly, then release. Turn the key off and wait 10 seconds. Start the car and let it idle without touching the pedal. Most drivers feel an instant improvement, smoother acceleration, faster response, and no more hesitation. But if your issue isn't throttle response, maybe your car idles weird or burns more fuel than usual, then your airflow readings are off. Time for the next reset. Reset 1 MAF sensor reset. Picture this. You're at a red light, the car idles rough, and when it's time to go, it stumbles, or your MPG drops for no reason. That's your mass airflow sensor delivering bad readings. A dirty or miscalibrated MAF equals wrong fuel mixture equals rough idle. Hesitation, poor MPG. How to reset the MAF? Disconnect the negative battery cable for 15 minutes. Remove the MAF sensor, usually 2 screws, near the air filter. Spray the sensor wires with MAF cleaner only. Let it dry. Reinstall it and reconnect the battery. Start the car and let it idle several minutes. After the reset, idle smooths out, fuel economy comes back, and throttle response feels consistent again. But if your dash still looks like a Christmas tree, especially with an ABS light, the next reset is for you. Reset 9. ABS light reset. Your ABS light pops on. Your brakes feel fine, but that glowing warning makes you uneasy. Most of the time it's not a brake problem at all, just a module glitch caused by low brake fluid leak. Battery dirty will speed sensor temporary. Electrical hiccups. Light doesn't clear itself unless the system fully resets. How to reset the ABS light? Turn the ignition OFF, locate the ABS fuse and remove it. Leave it out for 15 minutes. Reinsert the fuse, start the engine, and drive slowly to recalibrate. If it was just a glitch, the light disappears. But if one system can get confused, the whole car's computer definitely can. Time for the big one. Reset 8. ECU hard reset. Few things spike your stress, like sudden check engine light, limp motor, idle word shifting, bad fuel trim. Assume something is failing, but most of the time, it's simply bad data stuck in the ECU. The ECU learns over months and years. A weak battery, dirty sensor, or low-quality fuel can teach it the wrong thing. A hard reset wipes its memory clean. How to perform an ECU hard reset? Disconnect both battery terminals. Touch the cable ends together for 30 seconds to drain remaining power. Reconnect the terminals tightly. Start the engine and let it idle 10 minutes without touching the gas. You'll feel instant difference. Smoother idle, better MPG, cleaner throttle response. But remember, your transmission has its own memory too, and when that gets confused, you'll feel it every time the car shifts. Reset 7. Transmission reset. Does your car slam into gear? Hesitate before shifting? Downshift too early? Hunt between gears? Modern transmissions adapt to your driving style, but they also learn bad habits, especially after stop-and-go traffic. Battery disconnect. Jump start years of shifting, whereas simple transmission memory reset can restore silky smooth shifting. How to reset transmission adaptation? Key 2 on. Engine off. Press and hold the brake. Move the shifter slowly through every gear, pausing briefly at each. Leave it in drive for 30 seconds. Shift back to park. Start the car and drive gently 10 minutes. Most drivers feel the difference immediately. Cleaner shifts, reduced hesitation, and more predictable gear changes. But if your idle still feels rough or unstable, The next reset fixes that. Reset 6 idle air control residue pull up to a light and the engine shakes, surges, dips, or stalls. That's your idle air control system losing calibration. Often after throttle body cleaning battery disconnect carbon. Build to PQ reset fix is simple. How? To reset idle air control, start the engine with all accessories OFF, let it idle untouched for 5 minutes. Turn on AC plus headlights and idle 5 more minutes. Turn everything off and take a short drive. Your idle stabilizes, smooth, steady, and responsive. But now let's talk about one of the most anxiety-producing lights on the dashboard. Reset 5 airbag light residue. Start the car, and the airbag light stays on instantly. You worry about safety, but 9 out of 10 times, it's just a temporary fault. Unplugged seat connector wick, battery interior cleaning, electrical hiccup. If there's no real fault, a simple reset clears the alert. How to reset the airbag light. Turn key to on. When the airbag light turns off, immediately turn the key OFF. Repeat 3 to 4 times. Start the car normally. If it was a glitch, the light stays off. But even worse than warning lights is watching your fuel gauge drop faster than normal. Time for a fuel system reset. Reset 4. Fuel trim residue filling up more often. Acceleration feels weak. MPG drops for no reason. Your ECU probably STORED bad long-term fuel trims, usually from weak fuel. Dirty air filter of issues. Old O to data resetting. Trims lets the ECU relearn the proper fuel balance. How to reset fuel. Trims disconnect the negative battery cable for 30 minutes. Reconnect firmly. Start the car. Let it idle a few minutes. Take a short mixed speed drive. After this, throttle response improves, power returns, and MPG rises, like giving the engine a fresh start. But maybe the problem isn't fuel. Maybe your steering suddenly feels heavy or inconsistent. Reset 3. Power steering reset EPS. Electric power steering can glitch after a dead batter. iJump starts battery replacement. Loose connectors will may feel stiff, heavy, or uneven. A simple EPS reset brings back light, smooth steering. How to reset EPS. Key to on. Engine off. Turn will fully left. Hold 5 seconds. Turn fully right. Hold 5 seconds. Return to center. Start the engine. Steering assist usually returns instantly, but replacing a battery itself can cause a whole new list of problems unless you reset the BMS. Reset 2. Battery management system residue. Install a new battery, and everything acts strange. Stop. Start. Disableted voltage reading. Charging issues warning. Lightsire car still thinks the old battery is installed. Resetting the BMS tells the ECU it has a fresh battery. How to reset MSKI 2. On. Press and hold brake pedal fully. Press accelerator for 10 seconds. Release both pedals. Turn ignition OFF. Then start normally. Let the car idle a few minutes. Stop. Start returns. The car charges correctly, and battery life improves. But what if the car won't start at all, and a security light flashes? That's the final secret reset. Reset 1. Key fob and immobilizer residue. Turn the key. Nothing, or the security light flashes and the engine doesn't even try to crank. It looks like a major failure, but usually it's just your key and immobilizer losing sync. This happens after weak battery dead. Key fob electrical glitch. Replacing key show to reset. Immobilizer, insert key and turn to on. Don't start. Leave it on for 10 minutes until security light stops flashing. Turn key OFF for 10 seconds. Repeat the cycle 3 times. On the final cycle, start the engine. If sync was the issue, the car starts immediately, as if the system finally recognized the key again. There you have it, to 11 simple reset tricks that save money, fix hidden issues, and revive your car without spending a dime. If this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more mechanic-approved guides, and tell me in the comments which reset brought your car back to life. And don't stop here. Our next video shows secret engine tricks that make any car run like new. You won't want to miss it.